4. So how will this one go? Will we have a different winner here on night 4 in Michael van Gerwen, or will Wright win again and cement his spot?
Night for him. Like Emma said, he's lost just 3 legs, but his performances have been fantastic. As of Peter Wright, who won on week 1, can he become the first multiple winner in this year's Premier League? Or can Michael van Gerwen join the list of Wright, Clayton, Price? We shall see. We know it's going to be quality. Is it going to be a rerun of the 6-1 in week 2? Or is Wright going to offer up more resistance? You'd have thought so.
Well, it won't be a rerun of the 84 average from Peter Wright. I'm pretty certain of that. That night in Michael van Gerwen came into Liverpool, was low on confidence, and Peter Wright offered him a platform into that match. I think the first 2 legs were in 17 and 19 darts, and from there Michael van Gerwen is, without winning a title in this Premier League, has looked good, and he's getting back to the form, but it's his first taste of the final. He's got the advantage of throwing first, so big chance for Michael van Gerwen here in Exeter.
Yeah, he's got to do it for a night, Mark, isn't he? He's no good doing it for a couple of games and then going wayward in the final. So far, so good for MVG. I did have to laugh immediately after Peter Wright come off and the semi-final. He said, "I'm getting a bit too old for this," and he was holding his back. Within about 4 minutes, he's dancing across the stage again.
Tidy leg for Michael van Gerwen, just looking to set up. And what he's done well, he's got out in front and he's never let his opponents in the game tonight. 6-1 over Johnny Clayton, 6-2 over Michael Smith. Those games took just over 23 minutes, 23 minutes and 19 seconds to be precise. It's been rampant from van Gerwen tonight, and that is a good opening holder throw. 14 darts, van Gerwen off and running in his first final of this year's Premier League.
When you are drawn, the top half of the draw at the very top, you will have the darts in each and every game. And Michael, like you said, Mark, he started off well. So he's had his opponents running for cover pretty sharpish. And every player will be at the top of the draw at some point. It's all done fairly. It's not just drawn out the hat when you... Well, after the draw you're in.
He played well in Belfast when he lost to Gerwen Price, but the key, Nick, backing your point up, Wayne, he threw second. Yeah. And that was the difference. So when you do get this opportunity, you've got to make it count. And Michael van Gerwen has done all he can so far, hold throw in the opening leg. If Michael van Gerwen does win this final, that's 4 different winners in the opening 4 weeks of this year's Premier League. And that just backs up how good the standard is amongst these top players.
It also backs up how difficult it is to just carry on winning no matter how well you're playing. Such a short format, 1 or 2 missed darts or big numbers missed. Makes all the difference.
45.
Oh dear.
And that's an opening, because Michael van Gerwen switch over to the 18s. He's going to leave a finish. And that's a good return off the 2-6-2. Still, though, Peter Wright in an OK position. Another one of the treble 19 is 32. So asking Michael van Gerwen to hit the 1-3-4.
OK, double 7. Oh, wow! That's how you break through. The tap of the thigh from Peter Wright in appreciation.
I like that way of going as well, Wayne.
Yeah, I do. I was just about to say, I actually thought he'd have gone 54 first time, Mark. But superb.
If you're going to have 1 dart at a double, it doesn't matter what double it is, and you've got a chance to have a guide, a deflection, and Michael van Gerwen clustered him in the corner. Make it easy on yourself. Michael van Gerwen gave himself the best chance, and a key breaker throw, and having the darts means that Peter Wright's got to find 2 to win this final now, or at least 2.
Yeah. Right under it. Van Gerwen starting off this leg with a max. And once you do that with the darts, all you kind of really need to do is consolidate with straight darts and at least one treble every visit. And he's doing that.
98.
Is this the best mark you've seen Michael play for a whole evening? I'll call it a whole event. I know it's only an 8-man event, but still, he's had some brilliant matches, but he just hasn't followed it up, has he? He's doing it now.
He's won a couple of events in the space of, what, 16 months, and that is a real poor return for Michael van Gerwen. So it's a mini event, but it's still winning an event, and
yes,
against the top players, and he's not there yet, but he's 64 points from being halfway there. Michael van Gerwen, like you said, when you're top of the draw, you have the darts, make it count, and so far he's doing that.
The 3-zip. That is 3-zip.
And in a week when it's all been about Peter Wright and Gerwen Price, who's going to be world number 1? Well, the world number 3 is having his input here. Van Gerwen 3-0 up in the blink of an eye. He's been dominant tonight. Only dropped 3 legs.
And if he can go on and win this evening, it'll be a right old fillip for him for the upcoming UK Open that starts tomorrow. He needs to start winning big ones, Michael van Gerwen, just for... Obviously, it'd be great for the world of darts. But it's no good him kind of reaching finals and semi-finals. That's not progress for him.
99.
To put more pressure on Michael van Gerwen, he wins tonight. The challenge is to go and win the UK Open.
Yeah.
It's stringing it together, because he has had that in his game when a little dodgy performance may creep in, and
yes,
that's what he's got to address, because the top level has been there for Michael van Gerwen, just not often enough. And well, I said Peter wouldn't average 84. Well, so far I was right.
You are. Called it spot on. Well, the mare that James Wade had against Peter Wright is having against MVG. You can't foresee this, can you? You can't.
Such a quick turnaround for Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen.
Michael, you require 164.
I'm not saying he's barely been up there, but it's been a pretty routine night's work, hasn't it? And this final so far is looking pretty routine for Michael van Gerwen, although could have set up better there.
Yeah. He's still only lost 3 legs. 1 to Clayton, 2 to Smith. You got to fancy this ton from MVG. There's not a pro on the planet that doesn't fancy this. Is he staying there or tops?
Should have stayed. Well, who might tell Michael van Gerwen what to do? But
yeah, but hold on, if someone makes a mistake and you feel... Yeah. I agree with you. It was such a good marker.
I just felt it was a good mark, and he's been confident in all elements of the game tonight. The outer ring and any double. And Peter Wright, this 107 is just to keep himself in this final. Got to go. Big dart, big opportunity missed. This, for me, is as good as the game.
And it's another break. That's full zip.
Michael van Gerwen.
Michael van Gerwen. He hasn't dealt with close games very well in this little barren spell he's had. Tonight, Wayne, he's dictated, he's had it all his own way. Yeah. And when he's like that, he can really do a number on his opponents. And he's done that to Johnny Clayton, he's done it to Michael Smith, he's doing it to Peter Wright.
Yeah, he's kind of not relented all evening, Michael. It's been good from start to what may be the finish in the matter of minutes. We don't expect him to have any kind of finish line itis, but it's not over.
He was from 4-1 down to Johnny Clayton in Liverpool.
Yeah, Johnny ran right though, didn't he?
He did, and you just can't see that turnaround here. Michael van Gerwen looks in control.
99.
And even things like that last start there, just to pick off a treble 20, it makes you feel good, and Michael van Gerwen is feeling great on that stage at the minute.
96. Michael, you require 104.
48. He knows that's the way.
I wanted him to go a different way just to see
Not
your
a
frustration, Wayne.
96.
Again, Mark, that was so reminiscent of the throw just moments ago. It's come down to this, when you've got to start popping these. 60 for tops. Otherwise 5-0 looms.
Yeah, he's feeding on scraps. And
93.
the opening final in week 1 was one-way traffic. Peter Wright dominated against Johnny Clayton. Well, we're seeing something similar here. 5-0. Unless Peter Wright finds 6 consecutive legs against his opponent who's dropped 3 all night.
Game on.
Michael Van Gerwen will be our 4th different winner in the Premier League this year.
To dominate darts matches, you have to do a few things right, but
100.
one of them is to give your opponent nothing. And Michael Van Gerwen has only afforded Peter Wright 1 dart at a double. And that's the way to get it done.
Yeah, combinations of a 1-2-5, a 107. There's been nothing really for Peter Wright to work with, and it's one of those performances he just hasn't got to grips with. We've seen it a couple of times from Johnny Clayton. I mean, he managed to get over the line in one of them, but Michael Van Gerwen looking to wrap it up here.
140.
Not going his way at all. It's all going wrong for Wright. VG looking to set this up nicely, thank you. He's going to hunt down a big 20 here.
91.
Oof, nearly caught it.
Peter Wright, even if he doesn't leave a finish off this 2-4-3, Michael Van Gerwen will be going for the 170 if he gets the 2 treble 20s.
Michael, you require 170.
He's got options to lay this shot up. Well, he's going to have to lay it up now, but Michael Van Gerwen on the brink of capping off a fine night's work in Exeter.
If he does win this 6-0, to only lose 3 legs against Clayton, Smith and Wright. That's outstanding.
Michael, you require 84.
To wrap up, it was a long overdue performance from Michael Van Gerwen. He's not going to do on this visit, but again, Peter Wright that's all he's been afforded, ton-plus shots, and this is just to keep him in the match.
Sid Van Gerwen wasn't going to contract finish line-itis, I'm not sure. Bullseye to save the match. Not saved. Van Gerwen returns for 47.
7 for tops, Michael Van Gerwen, and that is the match, and that is a fine night's work for Michael Van Gerwen. A whitewash of Peter Wright. The look of Peter Wright there, he says he just didn't happen for him, but Michael Van Gerwen has been getting better. We said he was on the brink and he needed to win. He's done that, he's done it in style. It was a victory to open the night against Johnny Clayton by 6 legs.